just jump in?
I don't know. What are we doing, Tim? You wanted me here. Here I am.
I did want
you had the plan. So, Tim, tell me, am I interviewing you? What's happening? I like your shirt. That's a good shirt.
Thank you. I want to point out, I want to make sure you saw it, that I have my Toiley shirt on. I'm a fan, man. I'm a big fan.
That's the only way I allow people to talk to me is if they're wearing my merchandise.
Oh, thank goodness I'm wearing the right thing.
Yeah.
Well, Toiley, I have to say that I've been interviewing people for 8 years now for my podcast, and you dream of getting certain celebrity guests, and I have to tell you, one of my big dreams is coming true today.
Well, it's all downhill from here. I'll tell you that.
No, actually, after this.
Yeah.
After this interview, I'm talking to someone. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm very excited to get to talk to you, Toiley.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to be here. What is this about now? This is about the Dave Matthews Band, band CD, Ants Marching. Is that what this is about? I slept through most of the 90s, so I'm not going to be of much use.
Actually, I do a podcast about marching band stuff called the Marching Roundtable.
Really? That's the show you got me on? Oh, that sounds wonderful. I love marching bands. There's nothing more that I like than I was in a marching band. Did you know that? When I was in high school.
That's fascinating, really.
Yeah. We used to.
What did you play?
I played drums, percussion.
Okay. All right. I did not know that.
That was the drum part for Shakedown by Bob Seger.
Either that or you're having a seizure and I need to call 911.
One or the other.
So you have fond memories of being in the marching band, Toiley?
Oh, sure. What I loved was we used to have band camp about 2 weeks before school started. We would have band camp where we would just, that we would throw the freshmen into trash cans and, it was just sort of like get to know you for 2 weeks. We would go for a couple hours a day and we would practice marching and we would start working on our big halftime show for the Little Big Game. Now, listen, I don't want to say the name of the school because if I say the name of the school, people will go out and they will track down my old yearbooks, and I'd rather not have those surface. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And one of my fond memories is the band teacher. His name was Mr. Kimura. He was from Hawaii. And one of the things I loved was he would have a scavenger hunt. So one day at band camp was scavenger hunt, but it was all over the city, so all over the city. So for like an hour or so, we'd have to go out and find as many things as we could. And this was all before, I'm dating myself. This was all before cell phones. So you actually had to get people to sign off that you found the thing that you were looking for. Anyway, had nothing to do with band, but it was what we did. And that's what I have a fond memory of.
So it wasn't all the playing and marching and performing. It was the scavenger hunt that was the real highlight.
That was fun. I mean, yeah, I look forward to the scavenger hunt, the playing and the marching around. That was fun. I remember now the Little Big Game. That was the homecoming game. And I remember the drummers. We always, I'm not doing this on purpose, but we always marched to our own drummer, to the beat of a different drum. But one year we wanted to paint our faces, right? We wanted to paint, our school colors were red and white. So people were doing half red, half white. And what I did was, I'm already white, so I just, I didn't have to do anything. But I just put red slashes across my face because our mascot was a panther. So it looked like a panther had just scratched me across the face. Band boosters did not like it. It was a little too realistic. They made all the drummers go wash their faces before the
Really?
Game. Yeah, they did not like it. This is all a true story. I know you're talking to a roll of toilet paper, but it's a true story. This really happened. No, they were not happy with the blood.
Well, that sounds too bad that they didn't appreciate your school spirit, Toiley.
Yeah. I did get voted most spirited at the end of the year, my senior year.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you have to do to earn that award?
Listen, no one gave as much as I did for school spirit, especially on the very last day when the seniors would TP the school. Who gave the most? The This guy right here.
You were
They
their
had
main.
to- Well, I literally gave all I could give to TP the school. No one else lost as much as I did that day.
We're not suggesting to anybody ever to do that, because
No.
that's, of course not.
Now, here, I'll tell you one other little secret. This will really, oh well. The last day of school, the seniors would TP the school. Well, the enterprising band members, we wanted to do something different. So we worked out a little thing with, I'm not saying that the band teacher was involved, but perhaps we found out how to get into the band building without having a key and not trip any alarms, and TP the inside of the building, not the outside of the building. Everybody was doing that. We TP'd the inside of the building. So we found a way in. We did it. We got it. It looked beautiful. We took some pictures of it with a disposable camera, because that's how long ago this was. We get out of there. The next morning, we're so excited for people to see the inside of the school. Yeah, the janitor got there at 5 a.m., cleaned it all up. No one saw anything.
All your hard work down the drain, so to speak.
I anonymously, I wrote a letter to the school paper that told the whole story, right? And I submitted a picture. They ran that article. And the picture, underneath the picture, photo by Toiley T. Paper.
So much for the anonymous.
Son of a, I'm gonna be polite for your crowd.
You really
son
don't
of a bee.
So do you have a favorite marching show that you've ever been in or that you've seen? Do you have any fond memories of any certain shows you've seen?
Well, I certainly love these. On YouTube, they come up every once in a while. They're trending, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the band because I'm super busy in Hollywood. I don't have time to look at the name of the band. But it's like, the Avengers. It's a tribute to the Avengers, and it looks like Captain America's walking down the field. That's pretty amazing. We never did that. We were lucky in our band. We were lucky to get a parallelogram that stayed parallel. That was a major accomplishment for us. I will tell you one thing that the bass drummers used to do. I played tri-tom.
That takes a lot of skill.
It does. The bass drummers, they used to do a thing where they would kind of kneel down and put the bass drum on the ground and then roll forward. So they were doing a handstand while they're still playing. Their feet are in the air and they're playing the drum. And that used to get a pretty good cheer from the crowd. But we were not, spelling out words. We couldn't. There were not enough people in the band to spell out the 3 letters for our high school. That's, as I said, we were lucky to keep in time when the squares crossed each other. That was it.
So I want to ask you this. Since you have these drum skills, I didn't know you had these drum skills. Now that you're this big Hollywood star, do you find that they ever come in handy in any of the work you're doing now?
No, I'm always typecast as a roll of toilet paper. So there's not much call for, hey, we want you to be a roll of toilet paper and play the drums in this thing. But I can do it when it's on my resume. On the bottom it says drums, voices, improvisation, horseback riding. But don't ask me to get on a horse. I will gladly play the drums, though.
So you just threw the horseback riding in just to make your resume.
Everybody's got that. Everybody's got that. Yeah.
Okay. So I hear that you are so popular on social media, and I've noticed lately, Toiley, that you are huge on TikTok.
Yeah, there's this app called TikTok. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll tell you that I'm so old and out of touch that I have no idea what that is. So can you tell me what TikTok is?
Well, let me tell you, I didn't know either. My manager came to me and said, listen, kid, you got to get on this TikTok. All the kids are on there. You got to get on it. And I said, okay, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it in a big way. I don't know when this is going to air, but I joined on a Saturday, right? By Sunday, I had 1,000 followers. Okay. Huh? It is now at the time. What the hell was that? Was that the dog? Keep that dog out of here. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
I told you I'm recording an interview. Keep the dog out. I love animals. Listen, anyway,
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. It is now 11 days later from when I joined. We are filming this interview 11 days later. I have 63,000 followers. I know, and it just keeps climbing. Like probably by the end of this interview, it'll be 64. That's how, and I don't understand it other than I'm a major celebrity.
Well, what are you putting on there that people are so fascinated by? I mean, I know that your content is really fun and engaging and entertaining.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I just bring me to the app. That's what I'm bringing me to this interview right now. And I know you've had, I look back on the webpage and I've seen some of the interviews that you've had. You've had some really amazing big names in the world of marching. And I almost feel bad that this will be your most popular interview because other than my 4 years of torture in high school, I really have no other experience in marching band.
All right, so you're such a big star on social media and elsewhere. So where can people find all your stuff, Toiley? Because I know that after seeing this interview, people are going to want to see more of your entertaining releases. I
know. I hope that all these social media networks have their servers backed up because once this interview appears on the marching, what is this? The marching band?
Marching Roundtable.
Once this appears on there, they're going to be flooded. But you can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram, you can go to Twitter, you can go to TikTok, and it's always the Toiley, just the Toiley, on all those things. So on Twitter, the Toiley, Instagram, the Toiley, you got it. And then what I'm really trying to do is get people to go to my YouTube channel because I post a video every week at least. Sometimes I post more than one video, and YouTube is just so complicated to search on there and to find what you're looking for. So I've made it easy. Go to thetoiley.com/YouTube, and that'll take you right to my YouTube page. You can subscribe, you can like, you can see all my videos, and then have a laugh. That's what we say, have a laugh.
Well, I have to tell you that sometimes when I'm having a hard week and I'm overworked and I'm stressed out, suddenly there will be a YouTube video from Toiley, and I have to tell you, it always makes my day better.
That's right. I can't argue with you. You are 100% correct.
Yeah,
I mean, that's my gift. I use my gifts to give back to the people, and that's what I'm doing.
You're a humanitarian.
This is all a write-off because it's charity work.
That's right. That's when I'm happy to accept any charity work from you, Toiley.
Hey, my pleasure.
So before we go, I would love it if you would say a quick promo. If you would say like, "Hey, this is Toiley T. Paper, and you're listening to the Marching Roundtable" or something like that.
Okay, sure. Here we go. Oh, hi there! It's me, international celebrity Toiley T. Paper, and you're listening to the Marching Roundtable. That's it.
That was brilliant. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Thank you, Toiley, for taking time to talk to me.
You're so true. You could not have asked for anything better.
You've exceeded expectations as always.
Excellent. Well, thank you for having me on, Tom. Yeah. And great talking to you. You're a great guy. What? Tim. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Tim, I'm sorry. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
It's awesome. Thank you, Toiley.
Why did you tell me his name was Tom? Why would you do that? All right, bye.
See an interview with Toiley puppeteer Grant Pachoco at marchingroundtable.com and on the Marching Roundtable YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Marching Roundtable and Marching Arts Education YouTube channel so you never miss a single video from the Marching Arts #1 source of educational resources, entertaining podcasts, and news from the activity. If you like the Marching Roundtable, please tell a friend or colleague. You are the best way we have to let people know about this valuable resource. Find podcasts at marchingroundtable.com and find live webinars and video content at marchingartseducation.com. Thank you for watching.